Hello, tribe. Welcome back to another set of readings. I am excited to do the readings for April. Oh my goodness, where has the year gone? We are already into April. But I like to always begin these videos first by saying thank you so much for your wonderful comments, for your subscribes on our YouTube channel, for your follows on Instagram. You have no idea how your comments, how they brighten my day. And I never want to start these readings with first and foremost saying thank you, and I love you. Now, for those who are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. And also, if you are coming back, welcome back to another set of readings. So now you know how we do it. I will begin to give instructions on how this reading can apply to you a lot better. If you've already heard my instructions, go ahead and fast forward through this part of the video. So for those who are joining us for the first time, you can apply this reading to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus signs. Now remember that the messages can flip-flop. So if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. And hello to our cross watchers who are out there. Now remember, there's no time limit on these readings. It could have happened 3 months ago. It could happen today. It could happen in the near future. Now don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And thank you so much for those of you who've been giving us support in that. And also, please remember that if this video does not resonate with you, remember to check your other signs, including your Venus. And remember that if it doesn't relate to you, but you feel as though it will be a blessing to someone's life, remember to still give us a big thumbs up. Now remember, private readings are available and information pertaining to that can be found below. And I'm so excited that we brought in our one question weekdays. So anytime through Monday through Friday, you can ask one question, and that cost is only $15.55, and information pertaining to that can also be found below. All right, I have already pre-shuffled the cards so we can move quickly through that portion. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Sagittarius. Let's get right into your reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages do you have for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? And Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, in your March 2019 twin flame soulmate love reading, you were directly in a twin flame relationship. You were in the process, it looked like, of the twin flame process. So let's just see where you are now. What messages need to go forth, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to twin flame soulmate relationships for April 2019? Oh my goodness. Cards falling over here, cards falling over there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, this is a lot. But we're gonna read them all, because I always say this, when they fall like that and it feels right to me, and this feels right. It feels like this was supposed to happen the way that it happened. So we will definitely be getting into it, Sagittarius. Okay? Alright. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius? Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? What messages for April 2019 need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship for April 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship for April 2000? Okay, we have a lot to talk about, my Sagittarius. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Sagittarius? What do our Sagittarius need to know? Okay. These two just wanted to slip out in the back, and we're going to let them slip out. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? Okay, and these flip right in the middle of the deck. All right. Okay. All right, my Sagittarius. Let's get right into it. First card is stay optimistic about your love life. Continue to be positive. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So continue to stay optimistic. Okay, and once again, you were in the twin flame process, so you still got that passion going on. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Be happy right now, but stay optimistic, even in the hard times. One thing about twin flame, even soulmate relationship, they can be rough at times, but you got to stay focused. You got to stay optimistic, and you got to stay passionate. Okay, and reconciliation. So if there was a problem, if you weren't getting along, things weren't on the path of where you wanted it to be, someone from your past is returning to your life. So there's going to be a reconciliation, but also remember, we are still in Mercury retrograde right now, so people from your past are coming back, but just be careful about this. I always say this, it's just not good to get with people from our past during Mercury retrograde, even though there might be lessons that need to be learned. You just got to really, really be careful. Okay? But this is going to happen very soon, so to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you may be having to make a choice from someone from your past to someone that you're with now, okay? But stay optimistic, stay positive, and play. Have a good time to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Because the person that you're dealing with right now, this is your soulmate, okay? This is your soulmate. This is the one you're passionate about. Stay optimistic about. Just be careful, like I said before, about this Mercury retrograde, because you also have religious factors that are in play right now. So your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So whoever you're connected with, you all could have a deep, spiritualness, together with one another. It could be a religious factor. It doesn't always have to. Sometimes people look at this card and say that it's negative, which it could be. Sometimes this could be a negative impact, whereas one person has one belief, the other person has another belief, or you all could be on one accord, and it's making your relationship stronger. It just depends what resonates with you. But you need to have some heart-to-heart conversations right now to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this is just important, Sagittarius, that you stay on target, understanding, and staying optimistic about where you are right now and where you want to be. Okay, it's just important that you stay focused and stay optimistic and remain passionate with the relationship that you're currently in, because we're continuing from, like I said, from March. You were definitely in the middle of a twin flame process. But positive energies, this is another card, but staying positive. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid negativity. This card has come out a lot today. Just staying in that positive mindset. And your home is protected by angels. So if you were worried if your home was protected, you are protected. Wherever, whatever you're in right now, you're protected. The universe is backing you. But look, we have two cards dealing with positive energy. You got to stay in the right mind. Positive thoughts create positive results. Staying in the right mind, staying in the right energy to have the results that you need. And let go of fear now. Don't worry about anything. Everything is protected. You created the situation. You have the power to change it. So if there is a situation from this over here that we were dealing with that you don't want to be in, you have the power to change it, okay? Even if it's something good and you want to make it better, you have the power to change it, okay? Situation that you created. Debt paid off. Beautiful card to get. Okay, you're not going to have any money issues. We see that right now. The old way and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. Okay, so you're in a process of, like I said, removing all financial debt, which is a beautiful thing. And then holiday. So you're about to enjoy some time. The answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday. So for those that are planning on getting away for a minute, you're going to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. Beautiful time, okay? You're going to seek the answers that you're looking for, and it's just going to be happy. And ask for help from others. You know one thing about Sagittarius, y'all don't like to ask for help. So this card is saying, let go. Stop being so rigid and ask for the help that you may need, okay? Ask for the help that you may need. All right, let's just get some advice now. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator Universe, what advice do we have for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship for April 2019? What advice do we have for the sign of Sagittarius? What's the plan for the sign of Sagittarius? What do they need to know for April 2019? Twin flame soulmate relationship. What's the plan for the sign of Sagittarius? What do they need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? April 2019. Sign of Sagittarius. What do they need to know? Okay. Any more messages? Okay. All right. All right, let me get these together neatly and we'll be right. My Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant, and your overarching energy is the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so on the table, we don't have any angel numbers or synchronicities going for. But we do have Aries, Leo, Sag. We have your swords with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You have a lot of sword energy here. We have the Hierophant, which represents Taurus. And then we have Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? But the Queen of Wands, this is somebody who's insecure. This is somebody who's selfish. This is somebody who has, who's jealous. And this is coupled with the King of Swords, who is almost a person that is just completely the opposite, that's compassionate. This is the King of Swords, somebody who has balance, who's somebody who's in control. So I feel like this is the energy that you were in. I feel like this is the energy of the past. And this is where you are now. That's why it's so important. When I looked here, we looked at the reconciliation and staying optimistic. I feel like this is where you were, but this is where you need to be, and this is where you need to stay. And this is coupled with this King of Swords being coupled with the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse it means hope. It means reaching out. Okay. This is coming out of a desperate situation, and you've done it. Okay. This is hope now. Like I said, being in control, being in balance, having hope. This is where you need to be. And being coupled with the Hierophant, this represents marriage. This represents ethic. This represents tradition. This represents morals, okay? So when we talk about marriage, it doesn't have to physically be a marriage, but it could mean that you're taking your relationship that you're in now to a higher level. That could represent a marriage. You could live together. You could really have just had this long talk and realize that you decided who you want to be with. This is a lot deeper, okay? And then the Two of Cups in reverse, once again, this is not talking. This is being out of balance, okay? This is going with this energy. So this is where you needed to come out of. This is where you were, okay? But you're no longer there because now you are moving to that King of Swords. You're coming out of despair, okay? And you have ethics, you have morals, you have values. Your relationship is going to another level of ascending to marriage. So this is beautiful, my Sagittarius. This is absolutely beautiful. Just stay optimistic, like your first card said. Your very first card said, stay optimistic about your love life and continue to have the passion that you have. And apparently, you're going to be relaxing real soon. So this is beautiful. It's time to, I just noticed that. You have two cards that said let go. One says let go of fear. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the future. Just let go and let life just lead you where it wants you to go, because you are protected. Okay? You're protected. You just got to keep the positive energy around you, like that card says. Let's get your final message. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what's the final message for the sign of Sagittarius? What's the final message as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? What's the final message for the sign of Sagittarius? What do our Sagittarius need to know for April 2019 as it relates to the twin flame soulmate relationship? What's the final message? What's the final message for the sign of Sagittarius? Okay. And your card says, give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I feel like as you're staying optimistic, this relationship, and like I said before, it says blessings of the love to soon come your way because you're taking your relationship to another level. This card represents marriage. And it doesn't physically mean you're going to get married. Again, you could be that you're going to take this relationship much higher. It's going to be much deeper, much passion. Okay, very passionate. This is beautiful, my Sagittarius. And if you need to take this reading a little further, information pertaining to private readings can be found below. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.